Howdy, folks. Welcome back. Here we are at January 10th of 2023, and we've had another X flare come off of this sunspot region right here. And I'm going to go forward through this. Here you can see it just emerging. A bunch of plasma leaving. This time, this X flare produced a CME. Even though you see some of it coming back in, it did produce a small CME. So let's back that up a little bit. We'll go zoom in on it, see how the camera's picking it up. And hopefully we can get this going just right. Oh. Can I click on that? There we go. Alright, yeah, we're picking it up pretty good. I don't want to zoom in too hard because the camera loses the effect. So here we are with our third X flare coming out right there. Boom. And look at all this plasma that's streaming out with it here. Okay, and that was a 1.0. That was our third X flare in a row. The other X flare came out down here yesterday. So this, or no, sorry, it came out of here, up here, I believe, but this is a different X flare. This is today, the very end of the 10th. Let me scroll down so you can see the time is 22:48. Okay, so this is the very end of the 10th here. The CME. This is a new one. This is our third X flare right here. Okay, so do that a couple more times. Back it up. Boom. I think it already caused a radio blackout earlier today, but not too bad. We'll go over to another instrument and check that out. All right, so you guys seen that one, all right? Back it up a little bit for the people just coming in. One more time, third X flare coming off right here with a bunch of plasma, a coronal mass ejection this time, and we'll even come over to this instrument real quick. Here we are at the tail end of the 10th. It's the 10th of January. We're at 23:24, and it's just starting to come out from behind the occulter right here and right here. Let me scroll this down, and there's only a couple of frames of it, but you can see that, yes, this X flare finally caused a coronal mass ejection. Not a very big one. Most of the material turned around and went back in, but it did create a small one right here. Okay, and there's no object in this one. This one's being created by the sun. This is different from what I usually report on. That's why we're going back to these instruments here. Now I got another one to show you, is this one here. Let me okay, we're already here. Let me zoom in and see if my camera is capturing this. Yeah, it's doing okay. Can we click on this? Yes. All right, let me scroll back up here. How's the camera capturing that? Boom, boom, boom. All right, so there we go. You can see our new CME right here. Boom, our new X flare. It right here, it even glitched out the camera, okay? So this X flare, bing, you can see the little X on it. That's just the camera effect, but I'm just going to zoom in really quick so you guys can see the little X that the camera captures. That's from the lens. Okay, so let me let's get this back in here a little bit. Go back down here. Okay, now what I wanted to show you is now that now that we've had this X flare here, let me scroll down just a tad bit. There we go. All right, we're going to go forward here. That was today's X flare leaving right there. Ooh, what's that? Another flare out of this same sunspot region. This is an M class flare. It's not an X, but it did glitch out the camera. And here's another flare coming out of that region right there. All right. Then we'll keep kind of progressing here. Whoops, what was that? Look at this glitch. Here's another flare coming out of this region now, down at the southern part. Uh-oh, now we got two players that are active at the same time now. All right. Here's one here and here's one there. This is another M-class flare, but this is Earth directed. This one's coming towards us now. All right. Same with this one. We're going to get a glancing blow out of this secondary one right here, too. All right. So keep backing up a little bit further. Boom. All right, there's the opening frames. Here's our first X flare. Then the second M flare. And another M flare down here. Boom. Okay. So the sun is popping off. Let's just back this up. Boom, 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 boom. All right, all kinds of activity going on our sun right now. X flare, we had 3 X flares, a couple of M flares there. All right, rewind that one more time. I'm going backward now. Okay, one more time, going forward. First X flare, boom. M flare, another one. So let's back up again. Went kind of fast there. Go all the way back. Okay, so here's our first one, X flare right there. And watch this region again because then another impressive M flare. Bam, right there. Okay. And then this one down here. Right there. Okay, so we had 3 good flares right there just today. Okay, now let's see. I want to back out of this and go back over to this one here for a minute because something else was captured. And let's see if I can find it. It was, what was it? Give me just 1 second here, folks. Let's back here further. There it is. All right. Let me get on this frame, and then we will start zooming in on something unusual that we captured here. All right. Can we scroll up a little bit? How's it capturing it now? You know what? Let me try something else real quick. All right. I think maybe you guys can see what I'm about to point out. We have a little UFO leaving the sun right here. Now let me see if I can capture this movement here. I went too far. There it is. Okay. Let me get a hold of this. Okay. All right. Yes, it is. Looks like it is going to capture it. All right. So I want you to watch this little region of the sun right here because that's where this thing emerges from. Watch as we see a little plume pop out here. And then our little streak comes out. So let's back that up. You can tell it came out of that little region right there. So I'll back it up again. Watch this little region here. Let me go in just a tad bit tighter for you folks. Hang on, lost it there. I want to get it just right so you guys can see it nice and close. All right, yeah, watch this little eruption from this area as this thing penetrates. It's almost like there's an atmosphere in the sun, and this thing comes up and penetrates through the outer shell of the sun and drops down, and you see that it leaves a little wake, a little plume. I'll back it up. Boom. Okay. Hopefully my camera's capturing this. Let's slide down a little bit. Nope, that's not good enough. Let's back out. Because I want to try to capture this just right for you guys. Bear with me just a sec here. I'm trying to get it just right to where you guys can see. Yeah, there it is. That's pretty good. Let me take this out of the way now. Okay, we're watching this little plume erupt because this thing has just shot out of it. And there it is as it exits the, this chromosphere of the sun. So back it up. And we'll go forward. All right. Back it up. And you can see the plume dissipate after it's gone. All right. We'll back it up a little bit. And one more time right here. Looks like the camera's capturing that a little bit. Try going in just a tad bit tighter for you guys. Now, let's see if we can really get it. Oops. Yeah, well, that was it. Back out of this so we can get back down to the controls here. All right, so we had not only are we having all these sunspots going off with solar flares, X flares, M-class flares, we got UFOs ejecting and leaving the sun here. We'll go a little bit faster here so you guys can see. There's that one. Boom. A lot of plasma got ejected with that one right there. But a lot of it returned. Let's just go in on it real quick here. Move this out of the way. Okay. Now we're going to go forward here, and I want you to watch as plasma comes out, and then some of it goes back in. So here we go. There it goes out, and here comes stuff back in. So like half of it went out, and the rest went back in. Now we're going to back up. Okay, so this is our third X flare right here that's finally producing a coronal mass ejection, and here's our plasma. Almost looks like some kind of triangle object right there has produced this, but we're not going to go into that right now because there's only one good frame of it. Anyways, boom, all that plasma goes out, and then some of it returns back in. Okay. And we know that some of it left because I showed you on the other instrument that there's a small CME from that one. All right, so we have got some more activity on our sun, and it is not quitting, you guys. Let's go back to this one. I'll just play this one. We'll close out with this one. Where'd my magnifier go? Take that back, thank you. There we go. There we go. There we go. We'll just let that little loop play there for a minute. Yeah, here, start it over. Okay, and we'll close out with this little image right here. Here's coming up here pretty soon is going to be our X flare coming out of this region, followed by another M-class flare. Oh, you know what? Before we close out with this, I want to take it. There's the first one. Boom. Here comes another M-class right there. Down here's another one. Okay, so let me try going over to one more instrument here. And we're going to go to Google. bear with me for just a second. I can't pull up more than one page at a time or else my... So we're going to go solar. Solar Ham is a good one to go to, you guys. Now, this is what I want to come over and check out real quick, is our solar X-ray flux here. Where'd my magnifier go? There we go. All right, whoops, not too much. Let's go over. There we go. All right, here we are. Our solar X-ray flux is still all nice and jumpy and everything. Here's our X flare right here. I think it says it's a 1.0. Yeah, here we go. So here's the 1.9 that we had yesterday. Had a couple of small M-class flares right there. Here's the new X flare that we just had. The other one that came out of the same region right there is an M2.4, and then that third one was the Earth-facing one now is an M5.6 out of the other region, out of region 3184, where these ones are out of 3186. Back here is where 3184 produced an X flare. So both of these regions have produced X flares. This one lately, and now we got both of them popping off at the same time. Okay, and you can see here we are going into R1 radio blackouts. Nothing too serious, nothing too bad. You can see the region that was hit is right here on the planet. Here's South America and America, so it didn't affect us. It hit the Indian Ocean basically. And let me just pull this over, tab it. Oh, help me. Nope, that's too much. All right, so we'll just back out of this real quick. Over here, I want you to see our C-class flares, 99%, because we are sitting in C range anyway. Okay, M flares is 70%, X flares 30% right now, and I'd say we got another chance at some more X flares because the way this thing's going, I'm expecting to see more out of this. So here we are with our little report lately. And for all you people on the West Coast, maybe I should go try this one real quick too. Just bear with me for a second. We'll go over to the GFS model. Oh, where's the tropical tidbits? Let's see if this will pull up for us real quick. And let's just run this GFS model. Pick your portion of the country and watch it. I've been reporting on the West Coast here. California's been inundated with floods, and we've still got more coming here. Let me scroll down here a little bit. There's the date running up here, January 19th. Can you make out the blue dot? We're about halfway through. It's about to restart here in just a second. And okay, so there we go. Here's the restart right here. Let's back up frame. This is the current conditions on the West Coast right now. We're going to go forward. Here we are, 10 a.m. January 11th, as another front comes into the West Coast here. Okay, we're into January 12th now. Here we are, January 13th. Expected another storm to hit the West Coast. You people on the East Coast saw this thing right here, so you guys are expecting some storms too. So here we continue on January 14th, another little impulse hitting the West Coast. Okay, so here we are January 15th, remnants of that one, still snow and rain in the valley. 16th now, we're still got rain in California. Here we are at the 17th with another one moving in, you guys. Okay, so I know you're already inundated with water, and there is more to come. We're at January 18th here, where we're getting a break now on the 19th. I would take advantage of this break right here, you people, to get out of Dodge. I wouldn't even go to the store and restock. I'd just get out of there. So here we are, January 21st with more. Okay. Another little small impulse for the Sierras dropping down from the north right here. Nothing too big, but just a little side swipe for Nevada there. A couple of days of clearing. And That's as far as she goes. So that's it for tonight, folks. We got all kinds of solar activity, and I expect when these solar waves, these energy hits, when these storms are hitting, it's going to intensify these. Tell you what, it's not going to weaken them at all. I believe it'll intensify them. So as we run this backwards here, let me just get all the way back through that. Okay, and we'll play it one more time. So yeah, as we have more energy come in and hit the earth as these storms are moving through, I pray I'm wrong, but it could intensify some of these storms and make them even worse. As if things aren't bad enough for the West Coast, they're about to get worse. Okay, so I gotta warn you guys when I see this stuff because this is no joke, all right? I pray to God this model isn't as accurate as it's showing, but lately it's been storm after storm for the West Coast. We've all been witnessing it, and this is showing another barrage. So that's it for tonight. I love you all. I miss you all. God bless you all. And until my next video, bye.